Hey everybody, how you doing? I hope everybody's safe and healthy through this coronavirus thing. Today what I'm doing is on this Infiniti G37 XS, I'm going to be replacing the OEM halogen fog lamp bulbs with day auto LED yellow, white, and strobe bulbs. I'm really in it for the yellow, but we'll get into that in a minute. But this is what we're doing today, so stay tuned. The G37 from the factory comes with HID headlight bulbs, being the low beam and the high beam, and halogen fog lamp bulbs. I personally am more of a yellow halogen fog lamp guy. I don't believe in HIDs in fog lamps because it's not the right optics. You're going to blind everybody and it's just going to be too much bright light up front. Day auto LED light bulbs prove to be of really good quality with really good optics for LEDs and halogen housings. So I bought these with the hopes that they would be the right brightness to complement the HID low beams, not to overpower them. For now, I'm going to show you how to access the fog lamp bulbs, how to change them out, and then I'm going to show you the features of the day auto LED lights once I put them in. Okay everybody, so the way that you access the rear of the fog lamps is by pulling the fender liners down, and to do that there are a couple clips. One, let's see, 2, 3, and then there are a few bolts underneath here that are all 10mm bolts. It's really easy. All you gotta do is get under the car and look. So all you need is something to pop the clips out, like a flathead, and then a 10mm socket. Now the problem with the passenger side is the windshield washer reservoir is here, so you can't gain access to the back of the fog lamp through the well. You have to actually pull it out, and you gain access underneath right here. It's just big enough to put your hand in there. Unlike halogen bulbs and HID bulbs, LEDs, you don't have to worry about getting the oil from your hands on them. It won't affect them. All right, so I plugged it in. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna try it out, okay? So let's just make sure it lights up. And there you have it, lit nice and bright. So that's with the halogen on the left, the LED on the right. Surprisingly, it's not overpowering so far on the ground, and it really matches the HIDs nicely. I'm not one for like blue or like HID LED color fog lamps, but that looks good. Now, one cool feature about these, turn it off, turn it back on. Look at that yellow. Look at that yellow. Now that is nice. Definitely more glare than the halogens, so I'm gonna have to evaluate that. Third setting is the white and the yellow combined. They say to make it look more halogen in color, and in reality, that's halogen. That's the LED trying to look like halogen. It's definitely bluer than halogen, but it's less blue than it was before. It's less blue than the HIDs. This one I like right here, the flashing. If you're in an emergency situation, if you're on the road, you got into an accident, you're trying to alert people that you're there or whatever, you got the yellow and the white flashing. And lastly, you got the strobe to further gain attention in an emergency situation. So every time you turn off and on the fog lamps, it switches color, as long as you do it within 2 seconds. If you turn it off and then 5 seconds later you turn it back on, it will always go back to the default color, which is this white, bluish white. And it's gonna be even easier to put it in on the driver's side, and I can't wait for that. All right, everybody, so we're all done. This is with no headlights or LED bulbs, right? Now the default setting on these LED fog lamp bulbs is white. So as soon as you turn them on, they're gonna be white. Now as you can see, it's a little bit bluer in color than the HID bulbs. You can see it, the fog lamps are a little bit bluer. Second setting, yellow. Third setting is the white and yellow together, supposedly to mimic more of a halogen color. Now, although it doesn't, it does match the HIDs better. Fourth setting is your flashing. Again, if you're in an emergency situation, Fifth setting is the strobe. Even more of an attention getter. So here's a quick update. I know that when I first installed them, I said that there was a lot more glare than with the halogens, but to be honest, there's really no additional glare with these LEDs. The fog lamps that I had were really fogged up and just destroyed as far as the lenses were concerned. So I purchased new ones, and here they are. These are OEMs. And with these, there's absolutely no glare. It was just how fogged up the lenses were. So these lights don't produce much additional glare at all, and they're so much brighter. Thanks guys, take care.